Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and at times run away from dragons. As always, I'm your host and ever-loving universe DM Dave, and these wars of the dice beside me, they're my players. Guys, say hello to the peeps out there.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello,
peeps. We love you. Hello.
I'm hearing you
Help
guys
me,
like
trapped
8
here. They
times.
keep me trapped.
Send food.
All right, we fixed it.
Sorry.
All right, with that said, how are we doing announcements this evening?
Well,
We should have talked about this beforehand.
Let's start with the big one, because people will want to know what's happening.
All right.
Oh, but you don't know who's talking about it.
I don't know who's talking about it.
Or am I talking about it? You lead it. I'll add information as necessary.
Okay,
Go
fair
word
enough.
for word.
Exactly. We can just I'll do one word, and then you do the next one, and then I'll do one.
Right.
So.
Right, doesn't sound tedious at all. Golden Kappa hype train, everybody! Okay, sorry.
That's pretty badass.
I don't think I
Damn.
heard you. Could you say it louder again?
One more time.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to blow everyone's ear balls out.
Not our earballs.
Are we not doing the back and forth thing?
But oh my God, Dave, just
So-
go, just do it.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see directly below me, we've got a little bar here all of a sudden. And you're probably wondering to yourself, hey, what's that all about? Well, we are humbly asking for your support to help a little with us to get to Gen Con. Not to worry, we will be going. This just helps out a little bit more. And this is all part going into towards our mighty auction, which we will be having tomorrow night. And boy, howdy, do we have some good stuff ready for you. Can I turn it over to you now?
Oh my gosh. Okay, are we gonna? Okay, so yeah. So you're wondering, okay, what is happening with this bar? So there's the auction tomorrow, but starting today, now, anyone, what is the increment that we decided upon, Dave?
I have no idea. I
changed
put
it.
forward something
The T-shirt.
Oh, the T-shirt? I think it was $5.
Okay, all right. So here's the thing. Anyone who donates, and not to the hype train that's happening right now. Thank you very much for this stuff. Woo, golden hype train. Thank you for all these bits that I'm seeing coming in. And Dag, thanks for the gifted sub. So Cass, I know we said that it was going to be $20 or more, but here's the thing. Okay, people don't know what we're talking about. So for those of you who are on YouTube, you're still able to contribute because we're going to close the fundraiser on Sunday at midnight EST. Okay, so basically this little bar at the bottom is going to be open all week. We're going to have tonight's episode, Wednesday's auction. Dave's going to be doing some world building.
Yeah.
And we also have our Sunday YouTube premiere stream as well, where you'll have, I mean, it's going to be open 24/7, so you're welcome to donate at any time during the week. During that week, anybody that donates $5 or more will have their username, which they include on the Ko-fi link, right? It's a Ko-fi link, Dave?
Yes, it is Ko-fi.
Ko-fi?
Exclamation Ko-fi in chat if you want to go to the page.
Yeah, so to make a donation, go to our Ko-fi page. You can either follow the link in our chat. If you're watching on YouTube, I will make sure that it's in the description and the comments for you. Or you can just go to Ko-fi and search Careful Cantrip. Anyone who donates $5 or more will get their name on the back of our Gen Con CC official t-shirt. It's kind of like a camp t-shirt. And
Or a
whatever
concert
name you use,
T-shirt.
a concert t-shirt, Gen Con 2024. Dave, why don't you show them what the shirt looks like?
Oh shit, I forgot to do that. Hold on, you keep talking.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and the reason that I know we made some posts about it saying $20 or more. The reason we changed the donation tier is because we have to sell the t-shirt. So if you want to buy the shirt, it's going to be at the lowest, basically the lowest cost that we could sell it at, which is $17. But we just didn't, we're doing a fundraiser. We can't lose money on selling the shirt. So that's why we put the donation level down. That way we can get more people's names on the shirt. And that way, if you want to purchase the shirt, it also goes to help us. And you get a free thing a free fun. It's not free. I don't know why I keep saying free. It's not free. I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. Am I making sense, chat? Do you guys understand?
We're terrible at
understand
this.
what I'm
we
saying?
are absolutely terrible at this.
You should have done the
Look
word
at-
for
just
word.
We
look
should
at the
have planned this all out. If anybody's
Okay,
wondering
look
what
at
it
the shirt.
says on it, it says, I helped Careful Cantrip to get to Gen Con, and all I got was this t-shirt.
And then on the back will be a list of. Dave has the back design as well. Are you pulling that up too, Dave?
Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Okay, so Dave will show you. This is just like I did a little mock-up so that you guys could see, but it'll have the Careful Cantrip logo. Careful Cantrip goes to Gen Con 2024, and a list of everyone who donates $5 or more over the course of the entire week. And then on Sunday at midnight, the shirt will become available for purchase. And it will be for a limited time, and you guys can purchase your shirt and wear it to Gen Con. How cute.
Oh, you guys are. Thank you very much. You guys are too good to us. The golden hype train is going. We've got some donos coming in. Thank you, Shova. Thank you, Powers. Thank you, Dag. Whoever that person is.
Aw.
We ever so much appreciate you guys. And we are going to work out how the auction works with the Ko-fi goal tomorrow. It all works together in the same thing, so don't you worry about that.
And yes, you can buy the shirt even if you're not going to Gen Con. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're also, Dave, do you have the items that we're auctioning off tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I
The
can do those.
pictures?
Which one do you want me to do
So-
first?
Let's start with the shoes.
All right.
Okay, so, Dag, shut up. We made our very first set of official Careful Cantrip
We have
sneakers.
shoes! We finally
Bad.
did
We
it!
have shoes.
I'm more excited than that than anything else. Also, guys, thank you so much for the golden kappa. Make sure everybody knows you have them. Go spend them all in the right places.
Thank you for the hype train, everybody. And also thank you for the donos. Are we showing the shoes right now? I can't tell.
They are on screen right now. They are.
Oh my gosh, aren't they so cool? They also, they have women's sizes and men's sizes. So whatever, they have all the sizes. And I'm super excited for these shoes. So those will be auctioning off as well. We also have some DM Dave dice. Do you
Oh,
wanna show
thank
the
you,
dice?
Bally Lally. Oh, I can do dice. Oh, I don't think everybody's seen these dice so far. Number one, you've seen it in Discord if you are part of our Discord. And I've finalized the wild magic dice. Let's get those up on screen. Oh, that's a lot bigger of a picture than I thought it was going to be.
Whoop.
Ooh, it's covering all of our faces right now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We could be doing anything back here.
We could do anything we
Okay.
want.
I'm taking my pants off.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
And the
No,
other
put
set
them
that will be
back on.
optioned off tomorrow, I think I named it Bubblegum Sky. I think that's what I named them.
I like it.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
Badass.
Ooh.
Al inspired.
Clouds made of cotton candy.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Are they edible,
Um,
Dave? Can
They are. They are
Forbidden
100%
candy.
edible.
Oh.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
they are not edible.
They
Do
are
not-
100% edible. You will
You'd
not
be legally
guaranteed.
liable if you don't backtrack on this, Dave.
I think it's pronounced eatable.
Oh, okay,
No.
fair enough. Thank you, Kaz. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Everybody's name is going on the shirt. We're gonna be ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Badass.
So we have dice. We also are auctioning off a Larry Elmore art print, who is a godfather of D&D art.
Mhm.
We're gonna. It's a real thing. It's signed. It has a certificate of authenticity with everything. So that's gonna be awesome. I didn't get a digital picture to show you guys, so you're just gonna have to come tomorrow on Wednesday to check it out.
Poster is
Um,
also 100% edible, just in case you were wondering.
Don't
It's
do
not.
Not.
It's not.
This is
And
great.
then also,
Guaranteed to taste like caramel.
Not guaranteed.
you know, you
Tastes like
always
paper.
complain I take
Guaranteed
too
to taste
long.
like paper.
Okay. All right. Anyways, so we also are giving away. We're auctioning off seats to 2 one-shots. One of them being run by DM Dave, the other being run by Dead Aussie Gamer. And there will be 2 seats available for each one-shot. Because you're wondering, am I playing D&D with only 2 players? No, you're going to be playing with some of the cast members from Careful Cantrip.
Yep.
TBD. We don't know who's where or what. It will depend on scheduling. But yeah, it's going to be lots of fun, and I have a feeling those are going to be some hot ticketed items at the Careful Cantrip.
Super hot ticket items. Yep.
Yeah. And I think that's it for the auction. And just, yeah, I think that's it for the auction. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope.
Okay. Can I go into the YouTube comments?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody, guess what? YouTube comments. We got 3 today. We got one from Minique. Barrick and Minnie Pinky Promise, so cute. LOL. Then followed by Jeremy, love it. Bobby, you crack me up.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Made my day.
Then we have a comment from Nansku. I have managed to convince myself that Oakenmore is filled with dryads instead of things of my worst nightmares. But if someone starts to play as a marionette person, I might have to stop watching. Hashtag not feeling sorry at all that marionette people are going extinct. Wow, that is a hot take, Nansku.
Hot take, yeah.
Super
I
hot
totally
take.
get it. Like, they got creepy vibes.
Yeah.
Look, I love puppets. I
pulling
will
those
totally
strings?
play one if Keelan dies.
Yeah.
It's okay. We've already said if Keelan dies, we're just going to weekend at Bernie's him anyway. So, you'll
Dave,
just show
I-
up
well,
with some
I have an
sunglasses.
important question about the marionette people. If
Sure.
they take steroids, do they say like "get oaked" and dumb things like that? Sorry.
Thank you, Beck, for joining this campaign. Unfortunately, her character was TPK'd.
I mean, I could have said it at a lower pitch if that helps. Get oaked. I don't know.
That makes it way better. That makes it way better, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, you're barking up on the wrong tree on that one, Beck.
Dang it. Okay.
Can't make these jokes when your character is unconscious. Okay. The last comment is from, the war is continuing. Eli Schmooples left a comment. I will note that the other person in this war, I forget what they named themselves, didn't comment on this episode.
That makes sense.
Eli Schmooples says,
They backed
2,
out.
DM Dave, level up. This is in all capital letters, the entire comment.
How
by the
long
way.
ago was this comment posted, by the way?
1 minute ago. Okay, party should get 2 levels up for this one, or you're
Yeah.
a coward. Respectfully.
Respect.
Wow.
The respect just sells it.
Yeah. They said respectfully, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope their next comment ends with rudefully.
Well, if only that person could respond to me in person right now, but probably they've got a horse in their throat at this point. Or something.
I don't think they do.
Damn it.
That
I
is
didn't hit
not a
mute
thing.
hard enough.
They're probably
I say
fine.
nothing.
That's it for me. Nate, do you want to do Patreon stuff?
Right, I love to do Patreon stuff because I love everybody over on the old Patreon there. First of all, shout out to Colin Worster and shout out to OG Lavakit for being the fabled Orchid Warlock tier.
Ooh, thank you.
Shout
top
out.
donors of the week. So yeah, it's always a lot of fun going on over there. We had an awesome promo going on where we were allowing some of the benefits to kind of creep into other tiers. So go check that out. Well, there's still a little bit of it left. So other than that, we're posting some cool comic books. We're posting campaign diaries. We actually have the most recent one that went up just yesterday. We had a long weekend here in Canada, so it's a little extra special though. But it's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's a free tier. You guys can go just come hang out with us over there. For everyone else that does support us, we appreciate the hell out of you guys. And you'll see your names kind of scroll by during the episode there. So thank you very much. And there's something I haven't even brought to Raina yet, but I do have an idea that I will be.
Ooh, you should say it out loud. Raina loves it when you make announcements without
You want to
running
do
it
it now,
past
Raina?
you.
Do you want to do it right here on the spot? I can just like
Just guarantee it right now.
See, I was thinking, what I was thinking as a cool bonus to the Patreon folks for this month is that they could get their names on that cool ass t-shirt because they are helping us go to Gen Con by being subscribed to Patreon.
Ooh, yeah, I like that idea. I do
Right?
like that
Also-
idea.
Also, nude calendar.
Also, nude
No,
calendar.
It's actually
Yes.
just Bobby and I.
Yes.
but-
Yeah.
It's just me
I
and
bet.
Nate alternating months.
I thought you were gonna
And
take
then
pictures
December,
together.
December it's
Hey,
both
Gen
of
Con's
us.
coming up.
You save it
Yeah.
for the last one. Yeah.
That's our birthday month.
December.
Or you
Don't wait
do
till you're actually
Right,
together.
it is our
Just
birthday month.
you do
We'll
one
really
on
Photoshop it
January
together.
and one on December to bookend it all,
Oh.
and then you could do like someone in the middle.
Yeah, I like that.
I just want to say, because Beck just suggested that we poorly Photoshop your two naked bodies together. I will not be the person doing the Photoshopping for this project then, if
I
that
have
is
10
the
years of
case.
experience with Photoshop. I'll do it.
Great.
All right, it's set. So coming to you
If you
live,
do not wish to do photoshopping,
nude,
there are other ways
tastefully
to
nude
combine them.
calendar. CC.
Yeah, artistically.
Okay. Great. Thanks, Nate. Back to Dave.
Well, I think I'll turn it over to my friend. You may begin. Thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate you. And one last announcement for the evening. Thank you so much to our sponsors for the campaign, the Great Grimoire, who make the best minis all around. You can use !GG in chat, and I'll take you over to their Patreon or Instagram or somewhere else that I put the link to that I never remember, and I always try and remember to remember, but I don't remember to remember. Thank you. But with that said, that's all I've got for the evening. Players, are you ready?
I'm scared.
Ready?
Ready
And
for these
Trippa's-
levels?
And Trippas, are you ready?
We're also ready for these 2 levels.
You're not getting 2 levels in one episode. It's not going to happen. I'm not changing.
Well, they
I'm
said
not
it. I mean,
changing
they
the
said it.
script, okay? Kaz has very specific plans, and I have to follow her trip. Her, damn it, her script. I'm a mess. God damn it.
Schmooples is gonna think you're a coward, just saying.
Eli Schmooples has another thing coming if he knows what's good for him. But without any further ado, everybody shut up. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode. I almost don't want to go over to the intro just so we can do the shh. I'm kidding, we're starting the
Fuck.
What do you mean
hell.
refresh my camera?
You're like a robot.
How am I a robot for what?
Like a sexy
The
robot.
camera. What do you mean?
It's all jittery.
Though I will say on stream, you're smooth.
Yeah,
so.
because I'm using 2
okay.
different cameras. No, the camera you guys are watching is my crotch camera.
Oh,
I noticed I'm a little
gotcha.
chroma keyed weird, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
But let me know if you need me to change anything.
That's okay. This is behind the scenes, guys. This is what you don't see.
Are we back?
Oh yeah, we've
Oh,
been
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
We've been back for a while.
now.
Yeah, no, we've been back for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just
Oh,
yell at me
God.
the entire time. Do you see what I have to put up with? There is no Dave. Dave is a cutie
That's
patootie.
not here.
Thank you, Con. Thank you. At least someone respects it.
You can not respect someone and still call them a cutie patootie.
Oh my.
Just saying.
Yeah. Also, OG, just so you know, I'm just ignoring them now. OG, just so you know, I am running tech tonight. So see how good it is tonight? We're doing better. We're doing better.
Looks great.
It's mostly because Mud helped me fix it, but it's okay.
I was like, do you want me to tell Mud just to cancel all the other Tuesdays for his calendar?
No. Please, God, no.
He says nervously. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear the shake in his voice.
So, when we last left our heroes, finding their way back to the Oakenmore village, Eric, Al, Who else was there? Oh yeah, Rune and Minnie. Had some time to spend some quality time with one another. First off with Al and Rune, having a nice little conversation related to the issues that Rune's been having with some of her powers lately. It was then revealed that Al might know a thing or two more than he lets on about the fallen stars and the power that which holds within. And as they continued forward, Minnie and Barrick, I don't know why I keep forgetting your guys' names tonight. Minnie and Barrick.
We're the main characters.
Let's be honest, Jeremy's the main character. We all know this.
Yeah, we figured that out.
True. Minnie and Barrick had a little bit of a heart-to-heart after the near devastating acts at the end of the Goodnight's Rest ceremony. And the two pinky promised one another a very unknown, but very ancient druid tradition of the pinky promise. And as they got back into town proper, they found their friends Keelan and Veya, or should I say Valen and Kia? Something along those lines. Who had been happily going door to door, trying to get more information on what exactly was happening to Oakenmore, and more specifically, the Orchard of Golden Apples. There they met a new marionette, one of the owners of the winery known as Juniper, who explained that the issues with the yield had been going on for quite some time now, a few seasons at least. And that not only was it affecting the yield of the golden apples, but the marionettes themselves. As she explained, the orchard itself, a bit of a holy ground, a place where not only do they lay their dead to rest, but also where brand new marionettes come from. Leaving the winery proper and heading back towards the Oakenmore Tavern and Inn, they finally met up with the rest of their friends. And as they did, the rest of the party explained to them what exactly had been happening down at the cove, the strange dark entity that seemed to be sucking the essence out of the crystals Bolt had sent them to go retrieve. And so, at their best instincts, they decided to follow one another back down to the cove proper to see if all 6 of them would be able to solve the solution. However, as they embarked and converged on the cove, the dark entity had some other plans for them, toying with them slightly, even though a deal and/or threat, depending on which side you sit on, was offered. A ferocious battle commenced, with the giant creature now emerging from the water's edge, summoning some of the strange water weirds. And, to say the least, the waters got pretty rough. However, Veya, climbing to the very top of the creature, was able to pull out the gemstone embedded into its head. However, was unable to destroy it then and there. Falling from the creature's head and splashing down into the water, her companion Al thought it best to cast a particular spell that had significant effects on inanimate objects. And as he cast Shatter, affecting not only the creature, the water weirds, but also his 2 friends, as both seemed to now come belly up within the water, unconscious. And so, our story continues. This button?
Hit the story button.
I'm trying. Hold on. This is so much harder when Mud's not here. And back over to the map we go. Now, with Keelan and Veya unconscious, floating within the water, I believed Bobby or Barrick, you were up next.
Hey, I
Bobby
shared
Bear.
initiative with Al.
Oh, that's
true.
right, you did. In that case,
What are
Rune
you
from
gonna do?
Who could you possibly do? Says to the healer.
You know what? I fucking do nothing for my turn out of fucking spite.
Wow.
Attack Barrack.
Please don't do nothing.
I attack Varric. I make it
Aw.
worse.
I cast Toll of the Dead on
Wouldn't be the first time.
True.
Rune, as you stand on the water banks, now seeing your brother in his shark bear form, swimming in the shallows, you've watched as one of the water weirds has now disappeared, dissipating into the water. The creature now still standing without the gemstone in its head, and two of your companions now floating face up in the water, not moving. What would you like to do?
Well, how far are both of them from Rune right now?
From where you stand, roughly about, I'm going to say 90 feet.
Well, okay. So Rune will run forward 30 feet.
Okay.
Are they both within 90 feet? Or I think Veya is closer to her. I can't remember now.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet from the water's edge for Keelan, and Veya, you can see her body now floating directly underneath the creature.
Directly underneath the creature.
Correct.
All right. Well, then tell you what Rune is going to do. Rune still has her healing bubble thing up.
She does?
Her channel divinity. So Rune will action dash so that Keelan is within the bubble. And then Rune will cast healing word at the second level.
What is your swim speed?
So my bubble, though, hold on. What did we? What's the radius on it again? It's huge.
60 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. How do I figure out what my swim speed is? Is it half my walking?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. So then 15.
Yeah, so you could make it, if you dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd still be 15 feet away from Keelan.
15 feet away. That's fine, because he'll be within the bubble. So when his turn ends, he'll get the temporary hit points.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, right, because the bubble centers on you. It's not a single point of origin. Right.
Right. And then Rune will use her second level to cast Healing Word on Veya. 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of healing.
Okay. And how much does the bubble give?
It was 9 points. So at the end of everyone's turn in the bubble. So when Keelan's turn ends and when Veya's turn ends, they will get that, but not right now.
Okay, fair enough. Veya, as this warm feeling kind of takes over your entire body, you immediately awake face down in the waves itself, immediately pulling yourself up out of the water. It's still very dark when all of a sudden you realize directly above you, still swirling in its coiled position, the creature now hovers over top. Anything else you want to do in your turn, Rune?
Yeah, well, treading water, Rune gives Veya a thumbs up.
Okay, fair enough. Barrack, you're up. What would you like to do?
Right. So, got Keelan still in the water there, about how many feet away from me? 5, 10, 15, 25?
About
feet
that,
away?
yep.
Is that about right?
Yep.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And the water weird that's next to me looks hurt, but is still very much alive, yes?
Very much alive, yes. Oh, how come my thing isn't working? Hang on. Actually, you can do whatever you want to do.
I can do whatever I want.
You can do whatever you
Nice.
want.
I'd like to cast Wish.
I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna get fucked up.
I'd like to draw from the deck of many things.
Blue eyes, white dragon.
Are you ready for me to like say things, or do you need a minute?
Hang on a
Because
second.
we can talk about other
There
stuff.
we go. I think I fixed it. Let me just double check.
Cool.
Yep, I fixed it.
I guess.
Okay.
Sorry, Zenhouse, I get confused.
So Veya is awake and good.
With 8 HP, yes.
That's good.
This is
8 is
good.
good.
This is good.
Okay. I'm going to start by moving 10 feet just to take this opportunity attack towards Keelan.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I have 2 health left.
Oh, good.
As a shark. So,
Oh, right.
Okay, does a 15 hit you?
as a shark, it sure does.
Okay. And as a shark, you take 13 points of damage from the water weird.
Holy shit, dude.
How many?
It was 13 points of damage.
13 from one of the minions.
Well,
That's
good
more than
thing-
half my health usually.
Good thing you're in my bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, thank goodness for that. Oh wait, I did have 9 because I had 7 temporary hit points.
Correct.
So 4 to my actual self.
So your
Okay.
shark form fails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I had 9 hit points with the temporary. 13 takes me out of my form.
All right. And as you splash down, soaking your hair and the rest of your clothes, still seeing the water weird directly in front of you, I need you to go ahead and make a strength or athletics saving throw for me.
Okay. I don't have inspiration by chance, do I?
You do not.
6.
With a 6, you feel the water weird now reach around you with its watery tendrils, grasping you and grabbing you. You are now considered grappled.
Excellent.
It's okay. Barrick will turn and face what I would assume is its face, and he spits on it. And then I'm
Oh.
going to face step over directly to Keelan
Okay. Using Misty Step?
using face step. Yeah.
Okay,
Same
fair enough.
difference, though.
Spitting it into the creature's face, you watch as it absorbs directly in. You can still see a little bit of the spittle as it kind of courses down into its body and down into the waters below. It gives you a gnarly roar
leveled up.
towards you. However, only for a moment before you face step over to Keelan.
GF Powers hit me with a hawk tua, and I wasn't even thinking that.
Ew!
God damn it,
No.
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 Okay. I would then like to take off my clothing. No, I'd like to take off. Oh no, because I would have to. If I take his ring, I would have to attune to it, right? Those items are all attuned things.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So I've used most of my movement, my bonus action, so I still have an action. I guess I'll use my action to turn into a giant toad, because that's the only thing I think that can carry Keelan.
Okay. Did we do giant toad?
Should
Let
be
me
in
just
there,
hold on.
yeah.
Let me check Bobby's sack.
Check my sack and look for the
Giant
trope.
toad. We do have giant toad on the board.
It's an impressive sack.
Thank you. That's not giant.
It's full of stuff. Listen,
Just a
it's
little kid.
That's a giant toad. Do you know how big a toad is? They're tiny, tiny things.
They're considered huge creatures. I don't know what you're talking about.
There.
And then I'm going to attempt to drag him onto that bit of dry land and shield him with my body.
Okay, fair enough. How do you pull him?
With my tongue directly around his waist.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
so upset that he said that so quickly and with so much confidence.
Well, it was already in my brain.
Yeah.
I just hadn't voiced it. So
Glad
Fair.
you were envisioning this.
Fair.
He's been thinking about this for a week.
All
But
right.
if a toad licks me, do I still hallucinate or like?
Yes. You just don't pay as much.
Yeah, fair.
sure.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Barrick?
Well, as long as we're on land now, yeah.
Yes. You've successfully pulled him onto the land.
Okay. Then that is literally everything I could possibly do.
Okay.
Despite many things going wrong.
Okay. Fair enough. Keelan, while still unconscious, you feel a strange warmth around your midsection. Suddenly then being pulled, and then no longer feeling the flotation of the water around you. However, you still are unconscious at this moment, so Keelan, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me, please.
All right. Keelan is going to do that, and at the same time go. But mommy, I don't want to play with the ferret hula hoop.
Because you did, Bobby.
I have
That's all Bobby's
So
fault,
much to
yeah.
unpack there.
Look, I feel like
What are you doing to those ferrets?
Rune backs up so that the bubble doesn't reach Keelan.
well, I die. That is a failure.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
What did Jess say to me when Rune was down? What did she call me? Corpse. That's what she
Oh,
Wow. That is a
But then-
terrible nickname.
said. Yeah. Okay.
Kaz, just a reminder that Gods Are Pleased only works for skill checks, not saves and or attacks. However, Keelan, as you feel yourself slowly fading away into the darkness, the warmth of the sun now beating down on you, you too feel a warmth now entering into your body. As you recover 9 temporary hit points, your eyes flicker open, although completely soaking wet and staring up towards the sun sky. You are on land, and you are up at this point.
I'm going to just vomit out like just a ton of water.
Okay, fair enough. With that said, that's going to take us back to the top of the rounds. Veya, I need you to go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
it is a 14.
A 14. You watch the creature high above you as it kind of sways back and forth. And as it does, disrupting the ground and sediment underneath the waves. You watch as little flecks of pink start coming up in the water. Like shiny, tiny pieces of glass. And with a 14, looking up towards the creature, you now start to see small cracks occurring within its scales. It continues to move about as its head swirls around, now peeking up directly down beneath the spiral of its body. You see its eyes now flaring out towards you. As it suddenly jettisons down, mouth agape, directly on top of you. The rest
Stay
of you
back.
The rest of you watch as the creature suddenly immediately jettisons down over top of your friend Veya as she disappears within the mouth of the creature.
You know, we made Pinocchio jokes, but I didn't think we were going to do Pinocchio.
Oh no.
What?
And as its head slowly disappears into the water, the rest of the body starts to follow. Before suddenly a large crackling is heard throughout the cove. As you watch the water weirds, or the one remaining, suddenly plop down into the water, resembling its original water form. And the body of the creature suddenly crack and begin to disappear and dissipate. You all watch as a large scale still sits directly above where Veya is, as she pops her head up for air, pushing the large scale away.
Oh,
Whoa, good job, Veya. You did
I
it.
didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Get me out of here! As she's like desperately in the middle of all of this still.
Barrica is going to shoot his tongue at Veya, latch around her back, and pull her towards land.
oh, oh.
As the
Very good
waves
ask
begin
for
to
that.
settle,
Yeah, I mean,
as the waves begin to settle, you now see bits and pieces of the scaly creature obliterated, almost like it has now shattered, like tiny pieces of glass. However, you do take note of what now appears to be a swirling light swimming around the cove directly. As the light continues to swirl around, a sense of calm suddenly overtakes you all for an unknown reason. It's profound in that sense, having just been threatened the way that you have been. You all look around confused, watching the light continue to swirl. Before you watch a new creature now slowly rise from the water's edge. This one taking on a white furred appearance. A very long snout, and while still with white, sharp teeth, you don't feel the same sense of malevolence coming from it. Some of you have heard tales of creatures like this, but only in story tales. For most of you, in fact all of you, this is the first occasion you've been in the presence of a dragon. The creature now curling up very similar to how the sea serpent was coiled. As it looks down upon all of you. And surprisingly, smiles. A booming voice rings out. Mighty heroes, thank you. I have been imprisoned for far too long. He continues to hover there for a moment.
What do you mean that you've been a prisoner?
The gemstone to which you pulled from my forehead has left me as a prisoner for many, many years. I found myself trapped within it, watching, unable to do anything but watch.
You're a dragon. Who could ever imprison you?
While I may be powerful, does not mean I cannot be deceived. Long ago, I originate from another place, far, far from here, not of this realm. I was summoned by 3 individuals. Originally, I thought to assist, but they wished to use me for nefarious purposes, capturing my essence within the orb and transforming me into the beast that you once saw.
Who were they?
Strange mortals. They called themselves the Cardinal Coven.
Fuck.
Knew it.
Okay. Okay.
Ribbit.
You said it, Barrett.
Did they have their own specific names, or do they just go by a group name?
Their names individually I was unable to obtain. They were
Well-
females.
Hmm.
2,
Were they related?
I think not. 2 wore skin similar to yours. The other, skin not made of flesh, but of wood.
No. And immediately, like, Veya's trying to get out of the water now at this point. It's probably pretty difficult for her, and she's not an effective swimmer, but she's gonna try to get out more. That means they're probably just in the village itself.
The dragon now seeing you struggling, as you thrash around within the water, you feel what seems like a floor all of a sudden meet the bottom of your feet, as you're gently and kindly raised out of the water. Now looking below you, you can see the flat edge of the creature's tail, now hoisting you up and assisting you onto land.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's your name?
Where I come from, sounds do not work the same way. However, you may call me Tilson.
Hi, Tilson. I'm Rune. When you were possessed for years, did it hurt? Did you know what was happening? Or did you just come out of it now?
While my body felt no pain, my heart did. Having to be a voyeur of your own actions carries its own weight.
I think the same thing happened to my mom.
I don't exactly know how they were able to accomplish this. To capture the essence of a dragon requires an enormous power. But something tells me those gemstones have something to do with it. A type of binding magic that not even I could overcome.
How did it get in your face? Did she just smush it in there? And why do you think she did that?
You're like a dragon. You couldn't move.
As
He
I
said-
said,
He said they tricked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe benefit of the doubt. Oh, sorry.
the powers of a coven, when properly prepared, can be extremely powerful.
So assuming there was 3, now there's 4.
For
When you were possessed, when we walked in here, you were talking about sparkle, like a sparkling or darkness, it's like you were looking for one of 2 things. Do you remember that?
vaguely, that was the only orders that I remember. To leech whatever goodness I can from the lands and from those that inhabited it. You see, under the spell of this coven, they control a deep, dark part of you. The worst part of you. As if something else was taking hold entirely.
Well, Mr. Dragon, sir, we've got a bit of a crisis that we're sort of working on as well. A woman with a lot of power also seeks to gain a coven and perhaps use that power in the same way for nefarious purposes. Is there a way to stop a coven once it's been formed? Is there some way to, I don't know, defeat it or overpower it? If, after all, one such as powerful as you can be tricked by it.
You watch as the dragon's head pivots over towards the stone. As it leans down, coming face to face with you. Just half of its nose makes up the entirety of your body. You can see the long strands of wet hair that continue to drip down on the stones below.
I almost instinctually do the How to Train Your Dragon thing where I close my eyes and like...
As you attempt, looking back.
Okay.
The creature continues to just smile towards you. You mentioned someone. Her. Did this leader of said coven go by the name of Belladonna?
Keelan doesn't say anything, but his expression conveys everything. The word Belladonna fills him with a sense of dread and fear that has covered his whole body.
I thought so. The name was invoked in my binding. To answer your question, to destroy a coven, they must be disbanded. They cannot step in the same location as one another. There is great strength in power and numbers, and the closer that a coven is to one another, the greater their powers become.
So what, like we maybe make up a little rumor that one of them slept with the other one's, significant other, maybe get them a little mad at each other, pick them
That's
apart
smart.
emotionally.
A giant roaring laughter echoes and reverberates, shaking the ground underneath it. I find you amusing.
Well, what if we just took all the stones out of their heads somehow?
Do they also have stones, or do they just make the stones and smoosh them in people's heads?
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
What if we made our own stones and smooshed
Yeah.
them in their heads?
What if we just took their heads off of where their heads normally go?
Al, one
Yeah,
of them
that
is my
works.
mom.
Not all of them, Rune. We'll figure it out as we go.
I believe the gemstones hold more power and are not as common as one would find. The gem to which they placed on my head, they treated with extreme care. None wore the same. I would guess that this is enormous amount of power within them.
Do you think they made them, or did they already exist and they found them?
That small one, I cannot answer.
Well, I mean, if potentially each of these gems that they're, wanging onto their heads there has like a different entity or spirit, it would explain what happened with Belladonna and Rune's mom, because Quee stuck that stone thing on her head as well. It's no different to what's happened here, and if breaking the dragon stone freed him, that could very well easily work with your mother as well, potentially. But that means each of these stones, whatever they might be, may be more than just the coven, but maybe the old allies of the coven, minions and people who believed in them, and maybe they're trying to raise up the same influence they had from long ago, but, taking the bodies of those what don't belong to them.
That seems wise.
That's just not right. A person's future is their own to decide, not another, especially not those who have come and had their turn.
Well said, Keelan. Mr. Your
Tilson.
Highness. I thought I'd be more formal than that. Mr. Tilson?
He swings his long, enormous body and head over to you.
You clearly know that we're up against some major odds here. And you saw how we kind of handled, fighting you in your worst form. Do you have anything that might help us out on this journey of taking down this coven? In the interest of getting revenge for you and all. Or recompense, if you don't want to call it that. I'm with you.
While I would enjoy the demise of my enemies, and to gift you all with more power, I feel the power which I have absorbed to this time should be returned to the lands.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not debating that. You should totally, restore anything that the lands were taken from. I'm sure they very much appreciate it. I was mostly thinking monetary or physical things that might help us along this quest. Various things that you might have found in your travels that you've been hoarding in the cave. I mean, if
he
you so happen to have
glances.
something like that.
You watch and follow his gaze as he turns to look to a small opening in the cliff face directly behind him. Before
See Al
turning his
visibly get
large
excited,
before he turns his large head back to you and gives a bit of a wink. But I do have one gift to offer. As he once again swings his large body, as his gaze now rests on Veya.
What?
Are you gonna eat her again?
Please don't. I can be really helpful, I promise.
You have proven how helpful you can be. Without your bravery, not only your friends, but many after would have fallen. You are a brave and strong warrior. And for this, I give you a gift from my homeland. You watch directly in front of its nose. A small shimmer starts to appear. It continues to grow. And as the light fades, you see an object that clearly reflects light in a way you've never seen before. Near crystal clear, with a beautiful light blue tint to it. A small pendant to the dragon. To you, about the size of your palm.
Oh.
You see, within the pendant, a beautiful chain of pure silver, and in the shape of a water droplet, a relatively large, very pure diamond.
Oh, this is really way too much for me.
It is yours. A gift.
Yeah, Veya, take it.
It's huge. Do you see this? I mean, we were only doing what we thought we were supposed to do. It was the right thing, and I don't deserve payment for something like this.
Veya's not very good at taking compliments.
Please don't make me take this. This is so much. I don't even know what I would do with something like this. What?
The dragon smiles again towards you once more, Veya. Filled with humility, as well as bravery. The perfect concoction of valor. This gift is for you and you alone. A champion of the tides. You watch as his head now pulls back. He takes his giant form, still coiled, but standing straight. Thank you again, heroes. Your names will be echoed amongst the waves. And with that,
Oh,
it turns
I
its head
saw
one more
this-
time to Minnie.
Mr. Tilson, what does it smell like underwater?
One last smile as he begins to fade from view. Cinnamon. Before he vanishes. You watch as he disappears. That feeling of calm and grace suddenly spreads out further. You continue to look around as a breeze now starts to kick up within the cove itself, drawing your attention towards the cliff face again. As you see a number of crystals now starting to sprout from the cliff sides, with what look like tiny little flames flickering. A perfect visual just as dusk begins to approach. As you watch the flickering lights, each one of them similar to the diamond in Veya's hand that sparkle along the entire cliffside.
You know, Keelan, he said he was going to put us in songs, but I don't think he took our names.
No, he got Rune's name. And then... then... Huh. Well, I
We're gonna
guess
have to work
C
on
is
this
going to know
eventually.
Rune's name, I guess.
Well, he did say that language doesn't work the same way where he's from compared to where we're from. So maybe the whole time, even though we didn't know we were saying our names, we were saying our names and he knows them.
Ribbit.
No, Minnie, I just think he forgot to take our names.
That's
he doesn't
also
even know what...
very possible.
That's
It's
true. He
fine.
might not even
He
know what
doesn't need
Barrack
to
really
know our
looks like.
names. You all, we're not owed anything from him. It's fine. That's kind of a minor point here. We learned just a ton already about those dumb crystals, and now we know that there's probably someone else still part of it. This isn't even over yet.
That's another question I probably should have asked. Do you guys think the crystals are the bad thing or the witches are the bad thing? Like, this is a very chicken and egg situation.
I think both.
You think the witches made the crystals, or the witches found the crystals, or did the crystals find the witches and like ensnare them?
Well, look, I think it's too early to be saying stuff like that, and I don't necessarily agree.
Too
that
early.
both would be evil.
Too early to be saying stuff like
Yeah,
that. My
no, think
mom
about
is
it.
gone. What are you talking
No.
about?
I mean to say that the witches are using the crystals for evil. 100%. I am absolutely in that. But what's to say that the crystals are evil themselves? I mean, what's to say that what happens if someone good is put inside one of these crystals?
My mom
Listen,
was good. What are
yeah.
you talking about?
That's
No,
my point.
Okay, yeah, but bad things were in the crystal, and then they took over your mom. They took over the dragon. But if a good person's in one of the crystals, that could be a good thing.
That's what
Not
I'm
that they're
trying
in
to
the
figure
crystal.
out. Are the crystals inherently bad, and are they the
Yeah.
things that bewitch the witches?
Oh,
That's what I was trying to figure out. If it's the witches that made the bad crystals, or if the crystals are bad by themselves. You know? I
Hey,
forgot to ask.
No longer a frog here. Just want to weigh in. Can we
I-
just take the win knowing that it can be done? We can save Mom, as proven by Veya today.
Hopefully. I imagine, yeah.
Don't be.
I do
just
have
be
a
optimistic
request.
for me, Veya. All right.
Well, I'm just also trying to be realistic, too. I'm sorry. But yes, hopefully, maybe, probably, actually, yes, we're going to.
Absolutely. That's right.
Okay. We'll get
I'd like to make a suggestion that next time, if we are going to break one of these crystals, that we perhaps make some distance between us and the crystal at the time of the organ-shattering, bone-rending explosion. You know,
Yeah, that's my bad. Hey,
It's-
but it
happens to the best of
worked.
us.
you know
It
what?
did work. Yeah.
I also have a suggestion while we're on the topic of bone-shattering things. I'm gonna race you all to the cave full of what the dragon pointed out to be loot, and the last one there sucks. I was just gonna start running towards the loot cave.
Shit, I'm not a frog anymore.
I'm more curious at how long temporary hit points last.
Oh yeah, I don't know actually.
Just Keelan just keels over, just
slowly fading.
Yeah.
You guys.
I'll chase you. And Keelan runs and just face palm in the water. Just
Oh man, look
Okay,
at all this
so-
stuff. Oh wait, Keelan's dead.
They last until depleted or until your character takes a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Let's do a short rest.
Keelan, as you watch as the rambunctious young companions, Barrick and Al, race towards the cave. Minnie, most likely, I'm assuming, not too far behind. You face plant directly into the water. And as you pull your head back up, you do note floating on the water's edge, very close to you, what looks like a single large scale. The only one remaining of the creature. It's about 18 inches in diameter. Probably, if I could describe it in any kind of visual aspect, about the size of, say, a hand shield.
Nice.
I will take. I'll be taking that.
Hey, we can put it in my new bag.
How big is 18 inches?
He's
The
gonna
bag of
use
holding.
It's a shield.
Okay.
Oh,
It's very
okay.
clearly a
Never mind.
shield.
A shield.
Put it in
I thought
anyway,
it's
see
a
if it
dragon
fits.
scale. No?
Yeah, it's about. Well, it'd be about that big.
It's like that.
Shut up, Bobby.
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those Viking wood shield type
A
things.
buckler.
Like, not the big ones, but like
Yeah, like a buckler.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Probably
an
not.
actual
See, same
shield or
brain.
the
No, it's
size?
the size. It's almost like the perfect
Yeah.
size of a buckler shield.
Yeah, like the
Okay.
perfect size for a shield, guys. Come on.
You could also
Yeah,
use
but
it.
you don't have to use it as a shield.
Sell
You
it,
can, create it. You can make it into armor.
it's a
How
memento
much is
of
a
our
dragon
memories.
scale gonna be worth?
Hold on. You gave Keelan this item and he just said it's a memento? You're just gonna hold on to the only armor and money we have as a keepsake?
He gave
God.
me a 50 pulse.
That's
Hey,
what we're
the
supposed
real
to do.
treasure of the friends we make along the way.
Let's take it off him.
As he like puts it in his pocket.
Keelan eats dinner off it.
Oh,
Rune, you continue to yell at Keelan as Barrick and Al continue to race
Gonna keep it
towards
away.
the cave entrance on the cliffside. As the two of you look inwards, it seems relatively dark within inside. However, this cave doesn't seem to go too far back. More of an alcove, a large alcove than anything else.
Al's gonna be like clearly sort of losing to Barrick. He's gonna be like, all right, you got me. But we should probably stop here in case they set up any like traps or something. I don't want to get blown up. I think I'm already gonna throw
That's a
up.
good point. You should really stop mixing milk and cigarettes.
That's fair.
I just
Good
get them
advice.
confused, you know, sometimes I step out for a milk break and then cigarettes with my cereal. I just can't help it.
I'm gonna get real close to the ground, feeling somewhat tapped in terms of my wild nature. and just kind of try to look for like raised stones or very typical cliche trap things.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
I'm really good at those because I'm really smart.
Yeah.
So it's a 4 minus 1 for 3.
Everything's fine.
Perfect. I don't know, man. Looks good to me.
All right. Al's just gonna take a second look. He's gonna like.
I'm also
"Oh, yeah."
guessing I'm there yet. Would I have caught up with
Yeah.
them?
You would have
Veya
caught
would
up at this
look-
point.
Got little legs. It's going to take you a whole season to get to.
Veya's gonna put the amulet on and also go along with them.
Okay. As the rest of your
I will
companions
assist.
now start to congregate from behind you, Barrick and Al. I will say if you guys are looking for traps, then you can either do independent investigation or someone can help with advantage. Albeit, I will say, Al, you seem very perked up, in a sense. You've never made a dragon laugh before. You have been given advantage.
Thanks, Chad. Checking it off on Al's stand-up list. He's got a solid 5 minutes, you know. All right, we're gonna roll with advantage. I have a +0. First one's a 3, so thanks, Chad. Second one's an 11.
An 11. You get down to the ground as low as Barrick, and with a little bit better of advantage, the coast seems to be clear. There doesn't seem to be any booby traps in and around this cave. You thinking about it, you think a dark entity the size of a gigantic sea serpent or eel with magical electric power. It's probably safe enough.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of was the trap. All right, Barrick, let's head in. As he does that, Al's just gonna sit and take a quick second and cast guidance on Barrick.
Okay.
Did you touch my butt? All right,
No, it was mini.
I'll walk forward and kind of check things out.
Okay. As you all begin to make your way into the cave directly, you come across a little bit of a gruesome sight. You see a bleached, boned, well, who was an individual many, many years ago.
See,
With
this is why
a-
we need to learn to speak with the dead. I
We
want to
have
know
to
his
say,
story,
Barrick, his
man. I
bones.
want to know his story.
With what looks to be a very old, what you would imagine as a naval suit. You can see very, very, very faded at this point, but still the slight coloration of green on its suits, with what looked to be yellow inlay.
What kind of material is it?
It just looks to
Like
be
cloth?
like a cloth that is wrapped over top of very old and decrepit armor. But the interesting thing is what the skeletal figure seems to be holding on to. As it's curled its arms around what looks to be a relatively large chest.
We're gonna open the chest, right?
Ooh.
Is it locked?
Definitely.
Does it look locked? Does it have a big old padlock on it?
It does have a big old padlock on it. A
Hey, man,
big
hey.
old DC 16 padlock.
I would like to
Okay.
reapply guidance to Minnie.
Minnie, get your furry little feet over here.
Okay. Everybody stand back. I'm gonna check it for traps.
Very good.
Quick, Rune, get behind my dinner plate.
That is.
Rude just
Ooh,
did.
that's a 19.
With a 19,
We're in good hands.
you begin to look over the chests, looking in the small slit between the lid and the rest of its body, looking at the hinges on the back. There doesn't seem to be any kind of foul traps or anything about. This looks more like a cargo, a reinforced cargo chest than anything else.
Okay, guys, it's clean. And then I'm going to turn around and face the group. Before I open it, I just want to say, if there's a bow in here or any arrows, I want it for myself.
Of course.
I also want a bow and arrows.
I am
Well,
hungry.
I'll pass.
I'm
Then we'll have
Spartacus.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay. Is
If
there
I find a
anything
bigger
else that's-
stick, it's mine.
Okay. I'm getting a bow and arrows. Barrick is getting a bigger stick.
With the right amount of money, anything could happen.
Would anybody else like to pre-claim any of the treasure?
Big helmet or breastplate, gauntlets. I don't know, something.
Well, you can't have all of it. You have to pick one.
We don't know
Those
what
are
we're
the
picking
rules.
yet. We don't know.
You
what
already
we're
got a diamond.
But it's not going to do any good. What am I going to do? Make them stand in awe of it or something?
I don't think
How-
Mr. Tilson would appreciate how ungrateful you're being for his diamond right now.
What am I
Also, you
supposed
can
to
use
do
it to
about
like blind people with the right angle.
How
That's
big is
smart.
the diamond?
It's about the size of
whole
a
thing's
palm.
in my hand, right?
Yeah.
Size of a palm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
particularly worth 100 gold pieces by any chance?
That, my friend,
Remember,
you
he
would.
said it was for me and me alone. Okay.
Listen, if you dead, I'll use it on you. Okay. I'm sure
Wait,
you won't
just tie-
mind.
Just tie a rope to it and sling that bitch at people. I mean, shit. Freaking.
That's what you're thinking, like for your dead body thing.
Yeah. What do you mean I'm a cleric? I see a diamond and I start drooling. Metagaming cleric. Metagaming cleric. Rune doesn't know yet.
Oh my God. Thanks.
Okay, so breastplate.
Yeah.
Okay, Al.
I'm pretty easy, Minnie. You know me. Any sort of money in there, I'll be happy to take some of that.
I'll just take
All
the
of
money.
it or some of it?
We'll figure that out when it's open, Minnie.
I was trying to avoid any conflicts with this, but that's fine. Keelan?
Well, I mean, I'm hungry, so if there's any food, that'd be nice. But you know,
That's a good one.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a good one. I didn't think of that.
Oh.
Well,
Any food
Okay.
that's in there will have gone bad probably years ago. What are you
Listen,
all
there
Yeah,
could be
and
a
it's
bush of
fucking-
berries growing back there. Don't you say anything.
There
Okay?
could be trail
True.
mix.
yeah, right.
Twinkies
Sure.
last forever.
Right.
That's a
true.
treasure.
That's just science.
Yeah.
Twinkies are
This
eternal.
is the moment we realize this is like the post-apocalyptic real world. And we find Twinkies.
Yeah.
There's going to be a Big Mac
They're
in there.
food with
Still
mashed next to it.
totally preserved.
Happy Meal toy completely rotted.
Rune.
I think as this group's only healer, anybody with any healing, I think probably I need some armor because I almost got taken out there. And I'm pretty strong, so I could probably deal with some chainmail or something like that.
Okay,
I could heal if I felt like
I'm-
it, probably.
I'm gonna try to open it while they're bickering.
Heal me then, right now, Bear. I have barely any hit points.
I'll try.
Okay.
Me and Veya sitting there, just nursing our arms, just looking at her, just being
Rocket
like,
only temp HP.
yeah, just
Oh
only-
my! I saved your asses, and you're fucking complaining. You know what? I'm not healing you.
Well, technically, you didn't if we were going by temp hit point rules.
Oh my god! Give me a break. You're such a complainer.
No,
so
the dragon was too busy
ungrateful.
breaking me.
I don't think a scroll of friendship would work for them, Bally.
They know it. They know it.
Minnie, go ahead and
Is it
make a
sleight of
sleight of hand check for me. Yeah.
I rolled an 11.
And what is your modifier?
You do have guidance as well.
Oh,
You
I
do
had
have guidance as
okay,
well.
so I add what?
D4.
D4.
And like Dave said, if you have a modifier.
12. That was including my modifier. I rolled a 4.
Okay. As you
So 12.
begin to insert your picking device you try your best, but the lock just seems a little too big for you. A little too complex.
Hmm.
I can give it a try, Minnie. Might have seen these
Okay.
ones back home. I was going to recast guidance on himself, and I'm going to roll for it.
I thought that was my guidance.
I already took it from you, gave it to Minnie.
Oh.
8 plus 2 d4. Sorry, I didn't take out my dice ahead of time.
Boo.
Step back. I said I'm sorry.
So unprofessional.
Boo.
Shut up, guys.
You're fired.
Well, I'm going to throw the roll because of all of your attitude. That's a 14.
14.
not bad.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that does. You also find it a little too difficult to pick the lock.
Oh my god.
No. Must be a double thing. Maybe we just smash it?
No,
Yeah.
you gotta try a little bit harder and just. I would like to also try.
Okay, I'm going to cast guidance on Veya. Cantrips.
All of us. This will be
Come on.
easy.
If I help her, will she get advantage and guidance?
Yes, she will.
Let's do it!
You walk her through it.
It's ghosting.
Yeah, how
These are
exactly
called thieves'
how exactly
tools.
do you help?
I'll teach her how to use these tools. I'll kind of I'll grab
Immediately.
2 sticks, I'll hand her my tools, and I'll grab 2 sticks and I'll like mimic what I'm doing outside of the lock to show her how to do it.
Yes.
Veya, you roll over a 20 and I'll allow you to take proficiency in lockpicking.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
Damn.
It's an
Yeah, that's pretty
18.
neat.
Oh, did you do guidance?
Still
I
good,
did.
though.
It was a 15
Damn.
originally, and then guidance got me to an 18.
Damn.
All right, fair enough. In that case, you've picked up a little bit of knowledge, not proficient just yet in thieves' tools. However, you do hear a click.
You did it!
Ooh, see, I told you. You just have to listen to it. Thanks, Minnie.
You're
And also
welcome.
Al.
Let's
Hey,
see.
pretty good. You look over and Al's taking the clothes off the skeleton.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Ew.
Why did you do that?
I would actually like to do that. I have mending as a spell. I want to see if I can fix these up. Maybe we can do something.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
Just
Oh,
have
yeah.
an extra pair of clothing.
You never know. Maybe
Fair
it's
enough.
You might
sailor.
need to look dignified and dashing in your little sailor
Maybe the
outfit. You never
sailor was
know.
like, we'll need it later down the line to get into some sort of like zombie sailor party. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that sounds right.
sounds about right.
Yep.
As you remove
Shit,
the lock,
scratches.
as you remove the lock from the latch, Veya, putting your fingers underneath the lid, you pop it open as it cleanly opens without any concern. And looking in, you do see an array of treasures within, which I'll tell you all about after a short rest.
Oh,
Oh, he's the worst. Oh, he's the worst. I hate this DM. Oh, that guy is the
I have to
I'm
worst.
ready for it.
Hey,
there
if you
better
guys
be a
hate D&D,
nice fucking stick in there, man.
I just imagine Barrick is like a 10-year-old, like as he's walking past with all of us, like it's every now and then he's like, "This is a nice stick," and then throws his old one away like it was nothing.
Yeah.
As
Every-
he levels up, it's just,
Every like
a different
20
stick.
feet, he finds a new main weapon.
The only problem is if he ever turns into a dog or a wolf, he'll end up chasing the last one. With that said, guys, we are going to take a very short rest. Thank you so much for joining us for the evening. We love you as always. And hey, thank you so much for those who have donated to the Gen Con Fund. Again, we will be doing the auction tomorrow, but we thought we'd open it up a little bit. So for those of you who can't partake in the auction, you got a way to help out a little bit as well. But with that said, folks, we will be back shortly. Go get your apple juices. Go get your orange juices. Go get your skeleton juices. And we will be back in a few short moments. We'll see you real soon, guys.
Bye.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Where'd the music
Nailed
go? Oh, because I hit...
What's in the chest?
Just
What's in the
relax.
chest?
Hold on. Hold your horses. Also, Dead Like Me.
Dead
Thank
Like
you so
Me,
much
what's
for
in
the
the
donut.
chest?
Appreciate it. You heard giggles? Yeah, there's a lot of giggling that happens, Kaz. Boo! Why are you booing me? Anyway. Someone doesn't want their VIP badge anymore. I'm kidding, Kaz. I'm kidding.
Every time Dave gets a boo, an angel gets its wings.
Jumping back into our episode for the evening. As you all gather around behind Veya, staring into the large chests filled with different things, you immediately start to dig in, pulling a few items out. The first, what looks to be a small pocket diary with the initials GR written on the front. Carefully cracking it open and looking through it, you see a number, more than a number, of very, very bad dwarven poems.
What do they say?
What?
Poems?
Poems, yes.
What do they say?
Well, I'll send those to you. I'll send if you want to hold on to this pocket diary, Veya, then you can read it at your leisure.
I will.
Okay?
Yes.
Directly underneath the small pocket diary, you see what looks to be a large purse that seems very heavy. Along with it, stowed away, you see 2 small vials. And while not sure exactly what they are, you can immediately get the scent that comes off of them. One seems to smell of pine, the other of honeysuckle. Stashed off to the other side, you see 2 much larger vials with a rounded bottle, a familiar swirling pink pearlescent liquid inside of it, which would indicate 2 potions of greater healing.
Hey, what are you saying, Dave? Just kidding.
Finally, a healer.
Oh my god, we needed one of those.
Oh, no.
I am never saving you guys ever again.
Oh look, it's ruining a bottle.
Along with it, you see a small orb-like object that you could swear is made of glass. However, as you lift it up into your hand, it immediately begins to glow.
Oh.
You've received a drift globe.
Ooh. Pretty.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you can look it up on D&D Beyond. Not sponsored, but try it. You also see a wrapped up scroll, as well as, thank you, OG, as well as a very odd looking quilt at the very bottom. You're not sure exactly what it does, but perhaps you can look it up in some of your ancient texts. Like D&D Beyond, not sponsored but trying. You've also obtained a quilted bridge.
Quilted bridge?
A quilted bridge. And if you're wondering what said quilted bridge is,
Doesn't sound very
Yes.
sturdy.
Yeah.
What's the weight limit on that thing? Engineers signed off on this?
166.
Wow.
What's it do, Raina?
This-
Instant level up?
Wow.
No. It practiced hand-sewed together a collection of cloth remnants from a magical garb to make this colorful and warm blanket. You can use an action to unfold it and pour out 3 drops of wine in tribute to its maker. If you do so, the blanket becomes a 5-foot wide, 10-foot long bridge as sturdy as steel. You can unfold the bridge back in as an action.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What were the dimensions? 5 feet wide?
5 feet
10 feet
wide
long.
by 10 feet long.
And we need wine at all times now.
Yes.
Didn't we always?
Seems like a pretty
Some of
good
this stuff
stash.
seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and in the coin
Alex, do
purse,
you want to count the money? Oh.
Yeah, I'll hang on to it, Minnie. What do you think we got in there?
about 120 gold pieces.
Oh,
Wow.
boy.
Hey, you see this?
Money.
Let me just say, dinner is on this bag of money right here because I am starving. Who wants dinner?
Keelan, you can't eat the money. It's
No,
not
not-
edible.
That's not. I want dinner. It was what I was putting my hands up for.
Well,
Wait.
I don't know with you.
I was gonna take the coin and be like, "Yeah, no, Keelan, we can't eat this once."
These aren't chocolate ones. Oh
No.
man.
We could probably save the money and use it for something else, and we could just, I don't know, catch a fish out here or something.
Right, or maybe we could trade these ones for the chocolate ones. Keelan, we're back in.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Oh my god. Yes. But not that bag that we got last time, which were like half of the chocolate ones and half of the real ones because we'd
It was
mixed
hard
up
to
the two.
tell.
Oh.
It was.
No, I'm still.
Okay, I'm gonna take the vials and put them in my bag. Does anyone want the scroll? What does it say? I'm gonna take a look at it.
Exploding rune.
Read
As
it
you
out loud.
as you open up the scroll,
I know.
as you open up the scroll, Minnie, where you've spent some time dabbling in the arcane arts, it's a little difficult for you to make out, as it is written like a very typical star map spellbook that you've seen more commonly found in your realm, not the similar to the book that you received in the Portobello province. However, based on your learning so far, you can determine that this is actually a spell scroll of mirror image.
I think it's for something about mirrors. It looks
I'll
like
take it, Minnie.
gibberish.
Let me see it. I'll hang on to it.
Well, Rune, did you want it? I don't know. Do you guys want to rock,
No.
paper, scissors? She was looking at me with pleading eyes.
I was gonna take it, but I think Al's good
Okay.
with the paperwork, so.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this would just give us more runes, so maybe that's a good thing. I'm just gonna pass you the scroll.
Does anyone want this weird blanket thing?
Is it like a weighted blanket?
Doesn't really feel that heavy. It kind of smells.
Like what, though? What does it smell like?
What does it smell like?
I gotta know.
It's very, very mildewy.
Ew.
It kind of smells like my grandma's old pantry.
That was going in a very different place.
Ew.
Okay.
It's been hanging out in this damp place for a long time.
Oh.
Well,
Okay. Okay.
Anybody?
I mean, we might as well
Or-
just take it with us, Minnie.
Okay,
Never
I'll
know.
throw it in my bag.
Oh yeah. How does that thing work, by the way?
I don't
Where
know.
did you get it from?
I just woke up with it like I had won it in a
Oh.
strange dream where we were all people in a different universe in a classroom.
Oh, Minnie, you're
Just
so
dreams
crazy.
too.
I think that blanket might have had some drugs sprinkled on it.
Do you have an
Smells
urge to
weird.
go down wells and start looking around?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Okay, good.
Is there anything else in there?
Just that pocket diary, the potions, the scroll. Oh, this weird little glass thingy. Out of
That
game, it
feels
should go
cool.
to somebody who does not have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I have extra dark vision.
Mine's better than hers.
Mine's way better than yours.
Mine's so much better than hers.
Children,
I've got no dark vision.
I
Yeah,
should not
I-
be trusted with things made of glass.
I've seen these before. They're kind of like a lantern, but you don't need oil for them. They're pretty good. If you get up close with somebody, you can still see.
Oh.
The lantern getting up
does
close
Veya?
to
But
people.
in game, does anyone know what it is? Because I'm metagaming.
Oh, it's in game. Does anyone
You
know?
can
what it
cast
is?
light, I think, with it.
It lights up.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think if you say something.
Or
Oh, wait, no,
light or
like,
dancing
you
lights
know
or
what?
both.
You know what? My great aunt had one of these.
Wow, the clap on.
Wow.
Okay.
Snap at Minnie, why don't you? Hey, excuse me.
Give it here, child.
I think you
no
should have it,
sticks,
Minnie.
Yeah. So
It's kind of.
sorry. Go ahead.
We're trying to figure out if we would know what it is in game.
You wouldn't know what it is, but you would immediately see that it illuminates an area within 60 feet of you.
Oh, cool.
Blinded
Oops,
by
sorry.
the light.
She'll like push it under her hands. I like it, but if anybody else wants something,
I'm gonna
we
take a
can
look
just
around.
use it. We can just use it as a group, and I can hold on to it.
Oh, that actually is really kind. Thank you.
Okay. So, the scroll went to Al. I'm just keeping track in my mind palace.
I got the goal.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
pass the scroll to Rune at the end of
Uh-huh.
it. So I know, just to further complicate things. So Rune
Rune's
ended
got
up
the
with
scroll.
the scroll.
Al's got the money.
Oh, okay. And then I have the bridge. It's in it's just in the bag.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then the orb.
And
I think
the
that's it, guys.
and the greater healing potions.
Yeah, all the vials I just threw in there.
Cool.
I'm gonna take a
Guys,
look
I think
around.
we found out who our party treasury is going to be.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
I'm dog
Mini.
earing this page, so I
You're
I
don't
the best.
assigned Jess that role, like, I think episode 1 or 2.
That's true. When we gave her
I
the
feel like
money.
that was a thing.
If only you
Yeah,
guys
I'm gonna
had
take a
like
quick
a fancy program where you could, track your inventory.
No, that'd be crazy.
I find
is
I
that?
don't trust it. I feel like it gets
Fantasy
lost
Okay.
or deleted or something.
I don't trust it either, but I trust Jess. So that's
Fair,
what I'm putting
fair.
all our notes on her.
All right.
I think that's all, guys.
There might be more in here. I'm gonna take a quick look around. What do you think?
Can
Dave?
you
I
fit
roll
the
for it?
chest in that bag?
Why do you want the chest?
You never know when you're gonna need a chest.
You can just take a whole.
What if we find like a cursed object and we can't touch it?
No, Barrick's right. What if we're sitting around the fire and the ground's wet and we need something to sit on?
But the chest is way too big. There's no way
What
it
if
should fit
there's
in
some
your
kind
bag.
of massive explosion and we need to seek shelter?
Uh-huh.
We can't all fit in the chest.
Yeah, but we can put Minnie in there and she can tell her story.
Okay.
Wow.
This is how this campaign ends.
Okay.
Barrick shutting the latch.
It's
Tell
called
her story.
foreshadowing, people.
Oh, that's an
My
option.
God.
Someone finally opens it up and she's in there and she says, "I've been waiting 84 years."
See, I wasn't going Titanic, but I was going for that. God, what was the movie where he survived a nuclear explosion in a fridge? The fridge was
Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
I would like to take another look around the cave. Just to see if there's anything kicking around.
Sure. As you begin to look around the cave, you recognize that the alcove is relatively small. It's only a 20-foot radius, in essence. Other than a few stalagmites, nothing really else of interest here.
Yeah.
Can I take a stalagmite?
So
An
weird.
entire stalagmite?
Guys are
Some
good
of them
weapon.
are really narrow and not so.
Yeah, it's a one-time use club.
I mean, you can certainly try.
I would like to try.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll against the stalagmite.
I can't.
Kick its ass, Barrick.
I hope you lose.
I rolled on that one.
Oh my gosh.
Good. Honestly,
Oh my
good.
gosh. Why?
Oh no, it's winning.
Al
Retreat.
just looks over and sees Barrick trying to pull this thing off.
As you try and pull this thing off, you because of the moisture in the area, your hands slip a little bit as you fall backwards, taking 1 point of butt damage as you fall on the ground.
I'm unconscious.
You deserve it.
Quick, use temporary hit points.
You just.
Well, I guess once Barrick picks himself up, we get out of here. Anybody feel like they need a rest back in town? Maybe we can look around for the Covenant.
I need to sleep before we go anywhere. Well, we can go walk back to town, but it's getting late. I need to go to bed before we go after these witches.
I actually have to second this. I'm not trying to be weak or anything, but I also need a break.
Coward.
I mean,
No, I'm also.
fair. You
I'm
didn't say
just
what
kidding.
she-
I'm also severely fucked up. All right.
Fine.
That being said, can I be honest with all of us here, including myself?
Mm-hmm.
Permission granted.
Do we look like adventurers? I'll answer that. No, we look like bagged ass.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
you
my
definitely
cousin was an
do.
ass.
Oh,
Look,
that's
I'm
personal.
just saying that maybe, I
I
mean,
hate this
that
group.
was a really hairy fight. I think maybe we spend some of this money invested in ourselves and
I'm with Barrick on this one. If we're gonna keep going on this journey, we probably get something to cover our wounds. And you look up, and Al's just got like a stab wound from where he got hit with a rock. Yeah,
Oh.
that'll be fine.
I'm gonna need a much bigger stick.
All right. Well, how about we do this first, and Rune will go and put her hand on Al's wound and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Oh, I thought you were out of spell slots room. That's great of you. Thank you.
I
Fucking this bitch.
Okay.
Who said I was out of spell slots? You guys are just ungrateful pieces of shit.
Well,
Okay.
I've got some temporary gratitude for you.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all you're getting out of Rune. Okay, hold on. Sorry. At 2nd level, I said, right? Yeah. So that's 4, 6, 10, 12 points of healing to Al. And then I think we should go up and get those crystals and then put them in the bag and then probably sleep. And then in the morning, we can go return them to... Fuck, what was his name, Bear?
Sorry,
Okay.
who?
The guy...
The robot guy.
The robot guy for the mission.
I think
that
it
we-
was Hamilton.
It was
not-
Bolt.
That's it, Minnie. I don't know
It's
why
close.
I even asked Barrick. Yeah.
All right. I'll see what I can do about those crystals up there. Anyone else want to come?
Yeah,
Okay.
come.
See, I'd normally be pretty helpful in this situation, but I don't feel like I can turn into anything else today.
I can carry the chest, and then we can put him in the chest.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then. Keelan, Minnie, let's go. You guys want to get a fire started?
I can do that at least.
Are we staying
Oh,
here tonight?
Well,
I thought you
unless
didn't
you
want
have
to
the
go back
energy.
to town.
Yeah.
What time is it?
At this point, it's dusk. So roughly about 8 o'clock.
And how many hours did it take to get here? I forget. It's
It was
outside.
2
hours.
2 or 3, yeah.
Getting back just as it was like dark.
We could make it back to the inn. I mean, I could. Is anyone really? How's everyone looking?
I mean,
I'm feeling
plus,
great.
I've got 12 hit points.
we could probably make it. Plus, we have the light now.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's true. We do have the light.
Perfect for attracting predators.
We have to go, but we also have to take into account that it's going to take us time to get the crystals. So maybe we move fast and see where we're at. And you
Okay,
guys
I'll-
can sit around the fire and rest for a short amount of time.
It's fine. I'll help gather the crystals.
Short
That way
amount
we
of
can
time
get
would be
going back
extremely
faster.
helpful, actually.
Oh yeah. Well, still need 4 hours, but okay.
I feel like if we rested for a short amount of time, I could help get the crystals a lot faster.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll get started, and
I could also
hopefully we
use this
can go
for-
really fast.
Well, maybe Barrack brings up a good point. Maybe I'll just sit here for 15 minutes or so, whatever the requirement is.
Okay, so is it Keelan also?
Or an
so am I
hour,
the only one
or an
that's doing
hour.
the
I'm going.
crystals?
I'm going.
Oh.
Hour?
Okay.
Okay.
Short.
Dusk
Okay,
gets about
Keelan.
6 p.m. Rest till 7 p.m. Yeah, we got this.
Let's do this,
Alright.
Minnie. We got this.
I brought my digging spoon.
Also, I said it was
Did
8,
you?
not 6.
So yeah, it'd be 9.
Right.
You said
Alright.
dusk.
He
He
said
did
8.
say
I said 8.
I've got.
Definitely said
I've got
8.
this.
What is it? Summer solstice right now? What's happening?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, you are in summer, so
That's
Okay,
true.
then.
In warmth.
wow. Jess just got herself inspiration for remembering that.
All right, well,
Does it again.
I don't need the rest. We're good. Let's just let's go grab the crystals so these guys take a minute.
Okay.
I've got a shovel and a maul. I'm gonna use them.
I don't think I have any of that.
You took equipment from Bolt. We have all
No.
the equipment and backpacks to
Oh,
gather
okay.
the crystals.
I also
Yeah.
have a
Yes, we
shovel,
do.
but I'm gonna use spoons.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
the
Live
most-
your truth.
Dual wielding.
Oh,
She probably has expertise with spoons.
Yeah,
probably.
sneak attack damage.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
how's
exactly.
some crazy
just-
shit.
just a wellness check. How's Machi doing?
Machi's doing just fine. You've done a pretty good job making sure that he's taken care of. I'm assuming you've put him down to the sides while you're in combat situations.
Yeah, while in combat, I'll find like a little bush and just like put him down there as part of my actions,
Okay,
along with my like general backpack and stuff.
sure.
Definitely wouldn't take him into water.
Yeah, good call. You don't want to get that thing wet after midnight.
Yeah.
Well, now I do, kind of.
No.
Well, yeah, but what happens?
What are you
It's
hiding from
Uh,
us?
Fragrance.
So much.
Oh, okay, thank
so many
you.
dangerous things straight out of the 80s. All right, I'm gonna start mining the crystals. Is there like different types of crystals, like different colors and things like that, or are they all like homogenous?
They're all homogenous. They all have kind of a warm orange glow to them.
Smack, smash, ha! Destroying nature's beauty.
All right. Keelan and Minnie, you take the next hour to collect some of the crystals. It doesn't take you very
And
long.
Jeremy.
And Jeremy.
I am a horse and
Al
I'm
was helping as well.
digging a hole.
And Al as well. While the rest of you stay by the cove, starting a small fire and waiting your time out.
That's a good way of putting it.
And just imagine like we're all hard at work, and then they've just come in and gone. We're contributing.
After about an hour's time, it doesn't take you long to gather the 50 pounds of the glow crystal. Or sorry, glowstone. And by the time that your companions finish their resting, you were easily able to gather the required glowstones.
Yay.
Can we
That's a lot of
potentially collect
stones.
extra?
Sure.
Because we required 50, right?
He asked
True.
for 50.
You want to
Yep.
get like an extra 5 pounds?
I was thinking like 10 to 20 extra pounds.
Okay.
You're the one digging them up, so go for it.
Yeah, I mean I can carry as a large creature, so I mean, why not?
Okay.
Pack mule.
Then you've successfully gathered about 70 pounds of the glowstone.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And for those of you who took a short rest, you can go ahead and use whatever hit dice you want to recoup.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Are we making our way back to the village?
Yeah, making our way
Mhm.
downtown.
Okay.
Is everyone
Going
feeling
fast.
okay? Everyone looking okay?
I have
Other than
12.
Keelan.
I should be okay. I've got
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing fine, Barrick. Thanks for asking.
Me? What happened?
Yeah, why are you talking to Barrick?
Like, Keelan's just looking at Rune and saying, "I know I'm doing fine." Thanks, Barrick." He just got head trauma.
Oh.
Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Ooh, good Al impression.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave. Thanks.
As you begin to gather your things and get ready for your journey back home, you begin to make your way up the cliffside once more and back onto the path that takes you back to Oakenmore. And as you reach the very top, you hear a small voice on the wind.
No.
It's the wrong campaign, Bobby.
I say bless you to the voice.
Ah.
Hmm.
I hide, duck immediately under a rock, behind a tree, any of it.
Okay, all of those things.
That's who this is.
All right. Veya immediately dives behind the largest rock she can find.
Yes.
As the voice calls out, "Thank you, heroes." Now apparating, stepping onto the cliff sides.
Y'all forgot about her, didn't you? You thought this was a whoopsie.
No.
Big group of
I've
dinguses.
not met this weird woman, remember?
That's true.
We never met them.
Now, seeing her for the first time, you see a young water dryad in an ethereal form. To the rest of you, having seen Sierra once before, now void of any chain on her ankle, she steps down gracefully, as if taking a step off of a platform onto the cliffside. As she approaches you all, "The darkness of this cove is no more. I'm sure I have you to thank."
Lean over to Veya. That's the one who called me hot.
Hold on here. And she's gonna like pop up from behind her rock. "What do you think of this guy?" And she's gonna like grab Barrick's
That's your
elbow.
first- Yeah.
This is the most important thing.
Yeah.
She giggles for a moment before averting her glance away and covering her mouth.
What does that even mean? What does that mean?
I think you scared her.
No, but she giggled, and she had looked at you.
She walks towards the two of you with her hands behind her back, looking very shy, before meeting both of your gaze. "What I meant to say was I think he looks very handsome," as she looks dead into Barrick's eyes. "Thank you, brave warrior, for guiding your troops and your minions."
What? Minions?
She leans in.
Behind me.
She leans in and gives a small peck on your cheek. "I'll never forget you, Merrick."
Or me also, you.
Yeah, good job, Merrick.
Yeah, Merrick.
But we should be getting on, my lord. The day grows dim.
Yes, it's so dangerous for a liege like you to be out here, and us poor minions couldn't protect you enough.
Yea, verily. True. That is. We must be off, milady.
"I will tell your tale to the tides."
Don't forget to mention how handsome I am. Just turns around and starts walking.
Does she have your name? Because then the tide knows both Rune and Barrick by now.
No,
Merrick.
Merrick.
Oh, Merrick.
I'm changing my name to Merrick.
How am I gonna remember that?
Merrick and his gang of heroes.
He's just like waving as he's like well away from the group at this point.
I'm just starting to like clip my horseshoes, like to make it sound like Barrack's like riding a horse as he's moving.
Before we go, what's next for you? Do you move on, or?
I will return home. It's been quite some time since I've been there. I wish to see friendly faces again.
Where's your home?
She looks back towards the sea.
Okay, well,
She's not dead. She mentioned that to us several times last time we talked, remember? It's like way far.
We didn't confirm. Okay, well, we learned that the water smells like cinnamon, so I hope you enjoy that.
I will.
Hey, Miss, when you sing those songs about Merrick, you should also mention that he pooped a coconut. He's known throughout our realms for that. So
Yeah.
I think he would really want everyone to know.
It was quite the feat.
Yeah, his farts smell really bad too.
Legendary farts.
Yeah.
We're not mad at him for it. We're just saying.
You conniving bitches.
Merrick, the layer of coconuts.
He would
Birther.
love that title.
Birther
Birther,
of coconuts. Yes.
The nut father.
I still don't hate this legend.
I will take the tales of the Nut Father with me to the tides.
Good.
20 sessions from now, man, we're gonna have someone come up. Are you the one they call? The
The
Nut
Nut
Father.
Father.
Come to me on the day of my coconut wedding.
His eye.
Oh. And with that, she steps back towards the cliffsides, waving a goodbye to all of you. Before disappearing to the wind again.
Watch out for the...
Merrick has a girlfriend. Merrick has a girlfriend. Oh.
Hey, you guys leave Merrick alone.
Look, I think it was just her dialect, all right? She knows my name. She knows what I'm about.
I'm pretty sure it's her eyes and that she's blind.
That was a good one. I give
High five.
props.
What are you? What do they think?
Look,
You're lucky
don't
I don't
listen
have
to
a
the
comeback
common
for
folk,
that.
my lord. They're just jealous.
And as you begin to walk away,
James, like, move this on.
Motherfuckers, every night.
another voice rings out. A
Oh my
laughter.
goodness.
Nope,
There
drop
it
again.
is.
I'm going
Yeah.
behind the rock
Yeah.
immediately.
Quick, go with the ghost lady.
Apparently, they don't like mean girls. Rune, Veya, and Minnie, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
No.
Listen,
yeah.
I'm just the sister, okay?
I
We're
think
youthful. What youthful
I'm a
I'm
sisters?
just a
Girl.
sister. A
I got
Oh
four.
my
fucking
god.
sister.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
What happened?
maybe it's a good thing.
Maybe.
What did you
Yeah,
get?
it's a good thing.
Nat 1.
What? Not one?
We're
You
safe.
got a one. What did you get?
I got a 6.
Okay, I got a 4. So I feel like if I'm not high or low,
Like shit.
I'm
That's
totally
true.
safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of you two.
Oh,
Right.
thanks.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Have fun with that.
Better not be an accent. We've both done accents already, okay? We're done with
Or
the
it could be-
accent.
I think
Or
you're
it could be
only
all
actually safe if you're in the middle. So I think only Beck is
that's-
the safe one.
No, I got a 4.
Yeah.
So Jess
Oh,
is in the middle.
oh, you got
Yeah,
6.
Jess is the middle.
I'm in the
True.
middle.
Yeah.
Josh, you're the only one who's safe.
I think so.
Barrack,
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing my other one too. Huh?
What?
high or low for your benefit?
What is this? Whose side are you on?
High or low for your
I'm a
benefit.
victim in this.
High or low for your benefit.
I feel like I'm wrong either way.
Probably.
Come on, you can't get this wrong.
High. 16.
Rune dies.
Could you imagine?
No.
Veya,
Oh, yeah. Yes.
as you hide behind the closest rock, trying to avoid the laugh at all cost,
Uh-huh.
That's what you get for being a coward.
Yeah, I know. Dang it.
you suddenly feel the ground beginning to escape you. As you feel yourself being lifted off the ground. The rest of you all watch as a strange golden glowing outline now encompasses around Veya.
Team?
Man,
No.
you're flying.
I don't want to be raptured. I'm not dead. Someone help me down.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say,
grab her by the tail before she gets like too high up.
I'm not a balloon. Grab my foot at least, you weirdo.
All right. I feel like
As-
this is more weird, but sure.
Barrick, as you approach Veya, you see the golden glow is actually that of a glowing ethereal set of butterfly wings. Veya, for the next...
That's right. I forget that sometimes it isn't bad.
For the next 10
Rarely.
hours, you grow a pair of luminescent butterfly wings that allows you to hover.
Specifically, no flight.
whoa.
No flight. You can just hover.
Okay.
So if we throw you into the air, you can just...
Well, I mean, you can like hover along the ground. You just don't have a flight speed.
Okay. Fair. Barrick, let go. Let go. She's gonna shake her leg just to get free.
All right. Damn.
I don't think I'm flying any higher. I think this is safe. Am I taller?
I will pick up Veya and try to throw her into the air a little bit.
Wait, no, don't. You
Okay,
got
right, don't worry. Let's just try something. Whee!
As you toss her up into the air, Veya, you get stuck at about 15 feet.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, I can't come back down?
Hey, somebody get her down.
Nope.
Someone.
You just give me a stick.
I didn't say you can
Oh, that's
control.
all right, Veya.
I didn't say you can control the hovering.
Well,
It's all right.
How's she gonna get in the tavern?
Hold still,
Well,
hold
we just
still.
have
I
to
got
pull her
this.
down. Yeah, just do like a lasso or something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine,
yeah.
but
Hang
the
on, I've
tavern's
been working
two
on
Or
it.
stories,
mage
right?
hand. Can I use mage hand?
You can use mage
no, I
hand,
got a
yeah.
plan here, man.
You can absolutely make a Veya balloon.
Shut up, Al.
No, I don't want to.
Veya, do you want me to pull you or do you want me to bring you down? Because it's kind of cool that you're flying. Maybe you can see different things from up there. Oh, maybe you'll find bugs in the air that we're too small to see normally because they hang out higher.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy the bugs up there, Veya. There might
Yeah.
be some cool ones.
Do you
Okay.
want me to pass Jeremy to you?
I am not
Hey,
hearing
hey,
you.
Jeremy
Jeremy.
immediately
About
hides
that.
behind Minnie.
Me and Jeremy have made a solemn promise, and I will
Okay.
not let you toss him ever again.
Yeah, you
What
really
if-
went fast.
what
in
if
that room. You
Jeremy
forgot
wants-
about it.
What if Jeremy
Still-
wants to be tossed?
He
We'll
doesn't.
work something out. We'll come
Nope.
up with some kind of signal if he
Okay.
wants to be tossed. But
Okay.
You
I
just need
wanna-
to leave the pig alone.
I want to be involved in the signal because if Jeremy ever wants to be tossed or fly, I want to be involved.
well, that's up to him.
Rune's looking
Alright.
at Jeremy.
All right, Al. You said you had a plan.
Yeah. Let's see what Minnie can do first. You got this, Minnie.
Oh, I thought I already did it. I guess I should roll for things. Okay. Can I use?
Oh, are you just using mage hand to basically make Veya a balloon?
Well, I was gonna. like use a rope and around her foot or her ankle or something.
Sure, you can do that as well. I
Yeah.
would have said if you want to just use Mage Hand, you can probably use that just the same.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Whatever
Push
one works.
What is
in the
your-
right
what is-
direction, It'll be fine.
What does your Mage Hand look like, by the way?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. For Minnie, Minnie's giving purple.
She's
Almost like a Mickey Mouse purple glove type thing.
So kind of like an inflated purple glove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
With
I like it a lot.
hints of purple wispy smoke.
I would
Does it
love
always
if
have
you
to
had
look
just
like that?
answered with like salad fingers. Like, just
Oh, I hate it.
no.
I absolutely hate it.
No.
All right, in that case, Veya, you feel a small grasp on your ankle
Oh.
as
Okay.
as Minnie begins to start guiding you towards the back to the path.
Thank you.
You're
I'll try
welcome.
On my way being pulled towards the path, can I catch any bugs?
You have already caught quite a few within your teeth.
Thank you. Thank you. I will continue to offer as many more as I can, just to bring them down. I'm not going to share them. That'd be gross at this point, but
Yeah, if you
Okay.
add to your weight, maybe you can like.
how many
take
bugs
one.
do you think I'm going to catch and wait?
You're gonna need a lot. So you better get to work.
As you all watch the strange sight of Balloon Veya. Barrett, go ahead and give me a perception check for me.
Me?
Yes, please.
Perception is a thing I do. One of my rolls have to be good tonight, right? Yeah, 23.
Looking at stuff, he's pretty good at it.
As you turn around, ready to lead your minions back along the trail, the rest still enamored with the now hovering Veya. You do take notes. Far off in the distance, upon the hilltop, you see two incredibly white wolves that seem to be watching you all from a distance. Both catch your eye and sit.
I knew that orb was trouble.
Maybe they're there for the coconut.
How far away are they?
I would say roughly about 100 to 125 yards away.
Yards. What is a yard?
There's 3 feet in a yard. It's roughly the same size of a meter. Anyway. All right. Listen up, everybody. There's some things on the horizon there. Some wolves. Just be on the lookout. I wouldn't be too worried, obviously. I mean, you guys know.
As each of you follow...
Wolves are just... In the mushroom community, they're known as being cowards. They're known for their cowardice nature, so I don't think they'll mess with us or anything.
As each of you follow the point of Barrick's finger, looking up on the hillside, there's nothing there.
Did you hit your head? There's nothing there.
Do I still see them?
You do.
What the fuck? I just maybe you guys' eyesight just isn't as good. I am kind of like the eagle's eye of this party.
Maybe you're having.
Whatever you say, Merrick.
As you turn back after addressing your friends once more, they're gone.
Maybe I did hit my head.
You have an urge to go down and explore wells.
Almost always.
Oh, Keelan, why is that your gauge for people?
I'm learning things.
Okay.
That was an insufficient answer.
Well, I mean, we got our teeth knocked in by Belladonna, and Rune died, came back, went down a well. Then me and Veya got our heads knocked around by a giant eel, went into a cave. There's a pattern here. I just don't know what it is.
Well, as soon as you know, you let us know, Keelan.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
So says Lord Merrick as he just like takes the lead of the party.
I was gonna be like,
Probably
we're all
shouldn't make that
doomed.
noise if they're wolves, should I?
As you all follow behind your fearless leader, and of course, guided by the glowing lights of Veya, you take the next few hours to head back to Oakenmore. By the time you reach the city gates, the sun has properly set. As you all begin to make your way towards the inn. However, as you make it about halfway, you do hear the clanking of hammer on metal coming from Bolt's shop, with the lights still on.
No reason we can't deliver the goods.
Yeah, why not? He might want to get a head start or something.
Yeah,
Right.
something tells me he doesn't sleep.
I think he said he didn't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what it
Right,
was.
well,
I'm becoming a much
last-
better listener.
Is that something that person? Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, let's go say hi to Hamilton.
As you all enter the shop, the familiar smell of smoke in the air and burning coals on the fire. As you enter in, Bolt immediately takes note of all of you. Good day, travelers. I see you have returned somewhat unharmed.
Oh,
For the most part,
Sure.
Beric's hallucinating.
we had a lot of harm, but we're better now.
I don't know the meaning of hallucinating. Looks to room.
Were you able to obtain the glowstones?
Yes.
You bet. Show him the goods, Keelan.
Ha! Boom. Chest. Boom. Lid. Boom. Crystals.
Very good. You have met your objective. And now it is time for me to give my part of the deal. He reaches down, grabbing a coin purse and putting it down on the table. As said, 100 gold pieces.
Al's gonna come over and sort of like put his hand on the bag, but then look to the group, and he's gonna be like, "We were talking. We might be doing this adventuring thing more often. What do you say we turn this payment into equipment, things that make us not get stabbed so much?"
Yeah, it'd be helpful.
I do not understand your meaning.
You're a
We wanna buy
blacksmith.
armor.
Armor, defenses, I can supply. For all
What
6?
the hell?
Please.
Everyone but Rune.
What's wrong with you? Bruno, just push him.
For
All
one,
6, please.
for 100 gold pieces, you will not get very good armor for that, but I do believe I have something in the back.
What if we
Okay.
threw an extra 50 gold pieces on there? Would that maybe up the quality?
For maybe 1.
Hmm.
Well, let's see what it is.
Yeah, let's take a
Maybe.
look at what you got.
All of you come with me, and he immediately turns around and starts headed to the back of his workshop.
Okay.
I'll take the chest with me.
Quick, many steal things from the front. Just
We are the worst adventuring party.
Yes.
Drop
yes,
the
you are.
blind.
As he takes you to the back, he shows you a specific area where what looks to be, the best way I can put it is secondhand armor. And while it doesn't look very up to snuff, Bolts exclaims that it still does the trick. Is this something that would suffice?
Is
I
there
mean, I
enough
guess-
for all of us here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, how much for all of it?
I would be happy to, in lieu of payment, instead trade for the armor.
Oh, okay.
I'm good with that. Is there chainmail here?
He begins to dig through it a little bit, and he does hold up a set of chainmail armor for you. The chainmail itself shows signs of a skirmish. You can see some of the interlocking metal rings are tarnished, some of the links broken, if not missing a couple patches entirely. You can see a bit of rust now over top of the chain links in various spots.
It's not bad, Rune. I think I can maybe patch this up in a few places. Make this look good.
Okay. I mean, it's effective, right? That's all I care about.
Try this on.
Yeah.
And he thrusts
maybe.
it towards you.
Oh, okay.
Put it on me.
Puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rune put it on. Well,
As you try it on, it does fit. It reaches down to about your just above your knee.
okay. Maybe. Do you have a belt I can use? Maybe.
I think I drew you a belt.
Here.
I feel like
He hands you an old leather belt.
All right, and Rune will tie it tight. All right, how do I look, everyone?
Pretty good, Rune. Give a
Yeah.
spin.
Rune will spin around.
You see the
But
chainmail
awkwardly.
like flare out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, once we get the smell worked out of there, pretty good.
Oh, the smell. Oh.
That's just natural, Al.
Who's next?
It is not.
Do you carry munchkin sizes?
Come to me. Step up.
Okay.
He begins to rifle through once more and pulls out a munchkin-sized leather set of armor. It's probably the most intact piece that you can see within the pile. Again, it shows just general wear and tear. Albeit it looks like someone has dropped a large bucket of old lantern oil over top of it. Now it's stained with like blotches of dark brown and black spots all over it.
All her clothes are always stained, so she wouldn't even notice.
As you try it on, it does fit snugly, although it gives a very light scent of old and dried up kerosene.
Looks great, Minnie.
Cool.
Just maybe try to avoid torches.
Yeah.
Minnie's flammable.
It's a new weakness discovered.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Cloak of immolation.
I don't need anything fancy. I mean,
Step up.
He just grabs like the first thing he sees that looks like it'll fit.
Okay. Barrick. You reach down and grab something that you think would at least fit your overall size, being one of the larger of the group. Finding a large padded tunic. It's basically quilted cloth with soft padding all over it. You can see it's a very, very faded light brown at this point. You can see mud stains all over top of it, and God knows what else is there. Your armor has obviously also seen better days. You can see a few slash marks across the chest, with some of the padding now kind of bursting out from the slash marks. And you see that one of its arms are now completely missing, the end tattered as if it had been torn off with bloodstains at the tips of the otherwise shredded leftover arm.
He just holds it super close to his face. He's like, "You've had more adventure than me. I can't wait to hear your story." Just like turns around and like back to the group.
These really are secondhand. Where did you get these from?
They would trade it in. You next,
cop?
as he motions. You cop. He motions Al for you to come closer.
Yeah, all right. What do you got?
He eyes you up and down. Reaching in, you see him pull out a old piece of hide. You can see that the wear and tear on it has very familiar textures of old leather. Just that kind of bumpy, almost little beads now flaked up from it. You can see that a few of the padding on the padded cells have now fallen off from the chest. And what looks to be a very distinct scorch mark that starts at the bottom left hand and goes all the way up the chest to the right shoulder.
Yeah, it looks great. I think it should fit. I'm gonna die in this, aren't I? Just gonna look back to the group.
Don't say that. Come on. You put it on for the first time. You look good in it.
All right, thanks, Veya.
He looks.
I feel good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over to Keelan. You are very large. I might have some armor for you. As he begins to dig through it.
Need a dag. Sorry.
No, no, that's all right. I don't really use armor. Kind of slows me down a little.
Very well then.
We got some nice boots, though. I'll take them, though.
He looks down, and you see a nice pair of plated boots. What look to be very heavy metal, that's completely rusted over at this point. As soon as he lifts them up, you can immediately hear the squeaking, like it's in desperate need of WD-40.
Yeah, no, I'd be good, thanks. I appreciate you having a look, but if my armor is worth anything, give that to the others.
Very good. And lastly, he looks over to
Want
Veya.
those boots? Oh.
I might be able to patch him up, Keelan.
Honestly, they look very heavy, and secondly, it looks as though at the moment, if we want to try and get to the Emerald City without people in the frozen north finding out about us going, then I probably shouldn't wear them as we're going along,
I mean, I'm pretty noisy now, and Rune just moves around. She waves and she's...
Plus, it'll be good. They look heavy, and maybe you'll just get stronger wearing them. And then when you don't need them, you can take them off and be super fast. Wear them like training weights.
Training weights, eh?
Yeah. I mean, they look heavy. How heavy are those suckers?
How heavy are the boots?
They would be roughly about 5 to 7 pounds per boot.
Holy fuck.
Those are heavy.
Those are heavy.
It is very much just compiled plates of metal.
Veya will pick one up and let it drop to the ground with a thud. This will be perfect. You'll get stronger for this. And then when you take them off, you could go so much faster and probably further because of it.
Yeah,
All
Keelan's
right.
like working out with every step.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? All right. All right. I will take these here boots, and thank you very much, Bolt.
And you, as he looks towards Veya.
I want the strongest stuff that you have for like the best fighters, and I want everything.
That would not suffice the price points that you are looking at.
Oh. Well, what's going to cover me at least?
He points over to a specific set of armor. You see a beautiful, shimmering, gold and platinum almost looking set of armor. Very big and bulky. Like, I'm talking, League of Legends style armor, where massive, you see these shoulders that have massive lion faces on either side of them. You can see that there seems to be studs rivets all the way down the front of it. And it goes throughout the entirety. The craftsmanship is absolutely fantastic to it. And then beside it, a very large, what looks like a shimmering either iron or platinum shield that would easily, for your size, would easily almost be the full length of your body.
Yes. This looks like it'd probably be fit for my mother, right?
It's meant for, this is very much champion's armor.
Yes. I'll take that one. Yes, thank you. And Veya's gonna go hop to the back and try to put it on.
As you begin to put it on, he stops you. That set is worth 600 gold pieces.
Well, just maybe let me just see. Can I actually put it on?
It's a little loose on you at this point, but you do fit within it, and you all see as Veya now is more or less as wide as a fridge at this point with her armor on. She looks very, very intimidating with it on, like a true knight.
You look very sturdy.
This could work, right? I'm gonna try to grab for my sword. I don't even know if I can reach it with this armor on.
It's difficult. The overall size of the armor makes it difficult to cross across your chest. As you do, you do pull out your sword, albeit it's very difficult to move your elbows and knees at this point. So you kind of just waddle around like a metal penguin.
Veya, can I just test something real quick?
Yeah. Hit me. Let me see if this works.
Sure thing. And he's just gonna do like a strong push.
She's gonna teeter like those children's toys, like the little wobble. Hey, that's not fair. That's not. I thought you were gonna actually. Hold on. And she's gonna try to shift her weight to get back up.
Yeah, it takes all of your might just to move one of your legs within this armor set. We can adjust the sizing accordingly.
No.
No.
And she's just gonna let her arms drop, and all the armor just clings to the ground, and she'll slink out of it. Stupid anyway. Whatever. Fine. So you have something else, I guess. She kind of hops back up with her tail between her legs.
Manners, Veya.
I'm sorry. May I please have something else? I'm sorry.
Are you looking to spend some additional?
The armor back.
Are you looking to spend some additional coin or to take some of the second-hand armor?
I'll take standard armor.
He reaches down and grabs you a set of leather armor. Studded leather armor, where the rivets not as luscious as those on the giant set of armor, some now missing, but have tiny little spikes that make it look like a kind of punk rock leather jacket kind of feel to it. Albeit you can see a large gash out of the corner streaming down the side of the body, ending close to just the side of your breast. The arms as well have been cut a little bit short up to the forearms.
What do you think, Veya?
Oh, it moves better. Kind of looks like I've been in a cool battle, right? As she kind of shows off the scarring on the leather.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
You really wanted a breastplate, though. How much for a breastplate? Can we pay extra?
All he has is those big, stupid, clunky things, and I can't. Wears me like a dress.
But what if we just take the chest piece?
Is that
or
possible?
a chest piece? Do you have a different one? Do you have a breastplate we could look at?
The breastplate for this set would be in the range of 350 gold pieces.
What about
no,
just a general
this is
one?
fine. It's fine, Al. I don't want to spend any extra more money. Plus, the leather at least lets me move still. It's okay. I appreciate you asking. Plus, I don't know, maybe I should start here anyway. growing up with it, right? It's like grow into
We
this
just
armor.
left out here.
Do you want to test it, Veya?
Yeah, I could blast you.
No, I'm okay. I'm sure it works. It's good. I like it.
Oh.
It's fine. This is perfect. Thank you. She's gonna hop off the little stand.
Then our business is concluded.
Do you have anything to help us out in the wilds? Like maybe some, what do you think, guys? Like some torches, some bedrolls? We got nothing
It's
to really.
probably going to be more the general store next door.
Maybe
Maybe
an
not.
explosive.
If you are looking for basic camping gear, you can find it at the general store. Explosives, you will want to speak to Cogsworth Shop.
I have to go
Got it.
there anyway.
Perfect.
Okay.
Does Jeremy need anything?
Oh my
Jeremy?
god,
Yeah, we
can he
didn't get
please have
Jeremy
pig
armor.
armor? Dave, can he please have little pinky
On
armor?
the house? Big armor on the house?
Yeah.
For the fans?
For the fans.
For the
For my heart.
like, just put it on the house. Don't make us pay for it though.
Yeah.
On the house.
Jeremy appeals to the
As
robot.
Jeremy now approaches Bolt, a little tiny pig against this massive tin man. He looks down as Jeremy perks up a little bit, his tiny little squiggly tail wagging back and forth. Bolt looks over into the secondhand armor and pulls out a old stained gauntlet piece made of leather. He immediately takes out a knife, a small dagger from his workshop, and pierces a few holes, 4 to be exact. As he picks up the small pig, putting the under the belly of the pig on the upper resting area, looping it over top and tying it shut from the top, nice and snug. Jeremy now has a little bracer, little pig armor to go along with
Good.
the second-hand set to the rest of you.
Nice. Goddamn adorable.
Jeremy!
Wonk, 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 wonk. He just kind of bobbles back and forth, prancing proudly as he walks around, head held high in a circle.
No one's gonna mess with us when Jeremy's around now.
He breaks down into a bit of a prancing stance. Wonk, wonk.
I wish the rest of the farm could see this.
We'll get him back one day, and then Jeremy's gonna come back way more dressed up than any of us.
That's probably true.
Well, I'm gonna head to the store to get bedrolls or whatever I said before.
It's nighttime. Everything's probably closed.
Damn.
True.
All right, we'll find an inn, and then we get explosives. Bedrolls, crap.
Yeah. Before we leave. Are we leaving tomorrow?
I don't know.
I think we should be getting a move on, heading to the Emerald City.
Yeah, we should find Genku.
Do you think there's any more leads though about that group though here?
Maybe. We have to go to a few more stores tomorrow anyways to pick up the stuff. So maybe we'll ask around there.
That's a good idea. Just to make sure that they're safe.
Thank you, adventurers, again for assisting me. I look forward to once again creating some of my finer creation. These large, heavy chains that Cogworth has asked for gets tiresome.
You won't have any trouble finding the, what did you call them? The glowstones again? They're all back.
Then I will not have a problem finding them.
What do you use them for?
Oh yeah.
You eat them, right?
The glowstones,
Yeah, the glowstones.
it allows for very hot temperature to stay even, which allows for delicate and intricate metalworks.
Oh. Cool.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
A pleasure doing
Only
business.
look like small bags of ass now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's an improvement.
Yeah.
For sure.
Should we strike a pose?
No.
Please,
Who does that?
no posing in my shop. And he points to a sign that says no posing.
It's just got like the Ginyu Force.
Oh no.
And as you all leave Bolt Shop, with the rest of the town now closing down, save for the inn at the end of the road, which seems to be lively and full of individuals. Now in your fancy new secondary armor, y'all can go ahead and add the armor to your inventories.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna level us up. I was like, oh, here we go.
No. I just gave you I just gave you armor. I'm not giving you a level up too. Are you kidding
Armor
me?
is level, honestly.
And,
We did complete a quest and kill a boss.
Yeah.
and we're handsome.
Yes.
And we are handsome.
And the rest is a story for another day.
Ah. Damn.
I want to wait a week to know if we're handsome.
Tune in next week to find out if we are truly handsome or not.
Yes.
With
You don't
that
get to
said,
make your own box for maybe.
with that said, folks, thank you so much for joining us on our adventure for the evening. Hopefully you had as good of a time as we had playing it for you. And exactly, you will see us all tomorrow for our big auction tomorrow. We've got lots of good stuff that we've got on deck.
Yeah.
We've got dice. We've got open seats for some one-shots with the rest of the gang. What else we got? We got some private DM/world building sessions with myself. And hey, a fancy new set of shoes that are completely exclusive until probably after the con, where we'll probably be opening them up after the con, but we'll see. We'll see what the timing looks like on all that. But with that said, adventurers, to all the adventurers out there, whether you find yourself face to face with an ancient water dragon, or floating in the skies high above your friends like a balloon, with what look like little wings glowing on your back, eating all the nighttime bugs, I beg you all one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see all your smiling faces tomorrow. Love you all. We'll see you soon.
Good night.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.